Hello people, this is Shazzad again. Welcome to the channel. This is the most probably this is the 10th or ninth video of the 300 video challenge. I was not doing video for 10 days in this challenge, so I literally broke a promise to me, but I will try to make 2 or 3 videos a day to cover it up. I was thinking about some things when I was meditating. You know what? When every time I start to speak, saying that I had this thought when I was meditating. I'm not literally joking to you. Like when you meditate, I mean, obviously you cannot control your thought. You cannot just snap and stop thinking about everything. Just stop thinking. It doesn't happen when you're meditating. When you're trying to focus on meditation, on your breath, on the sensation, on the cold calmness of the environment, uh, you really start to think of some important things. When you will meditate, you will you will find some mm, uh, you will find some solution of some problem that you are facing, or maybe after doing meditation you will totally forget what problem was happening to you. So when I was meditating some moment ago, I a thought came to my mind that it's not really happiness that drives me, it's like dopamine. It's not happiness that is driving me, it's dopamine. Now when I say dopamine, so many people start to think so many things. Uh, um, so I was listening to a talk of some people, and they were saying that dopamine is a very big word, is a very complicated chemical, but uh, I will tell you that. And dopamine is not a thing of adults. It's really affects you when you are child, affecting in bad way or good way, affecting you when you are child. Like when I was in class 9, sorry, when I was in class 1, that's I think in that time I was maybe 8 years old or 7 years old. I can clearly remember that I had a PC, and it was not a good PC, it was a trash PC from by now standard. But in that PC there were some games that I really enjoyed playing, like IGI and um, uh, GTA Vice City. Vice City was the time then. So I really remember that in when I go to school and I am passing my time on school in school, I can feel that my body is doing something when I think that after 1 hour or after 2 hour I will finally go home and I will play those games. Something really happened to my body. Like I will tell you that some kind of sensation throughout the body, not in mind or not in some place, like throughout the body. I can feel that sensation in my hand, in my feet, in my stomach mostly. It was like, oh no, I will go to home and I will play Grand Theft Auto, or I will play IGI. Now I know. When I was meditating, I realized that from 8 years old, I can dopamine is driving me. It's literally driving me. Literally anything I think of, anything that I did, I thought that it will make me happy, or it will make me feel good. It will give me some pleasure. I did all for dopamine, all the bad things, all the good things, all for dopamine. Sometimes you will think that you do some physical thing, physical good or bad thing for testosterone. It's not mostly testosterone, it's for dopamine. Like dopamine drives you to do that. I know dopamine is a complicated thing, and I'm just giving my thoughts away. There are so many research, so many things there is, but in this channel I try to give you my perspective, not any research. I am not a researcher. I'm just a 18-year-old boy trying to figure out life, and I can literally figure out that everything, not I you know what, to be honest, everything, I was about to say that not everything, some things, but no, everything that I did was mostly based on dopamine. Like dopamine was driving me. Dopamine was saying me that yeah, I should go to play now. That is a good thing for your physique. Dopamine was driving me that yeah, I should play the online game now. That is a bad thing. Dopamine was driving me to go in a picnic from my school, or from other place. That was a good thing, because traveling is not bad at all. Traveling is a really good thing. You will learn so many things. sometimes I think that I should really reach out to that girl and try to uh, tell her my feelings. That was a dopamine. I don't know that was good or bad. I have no thinking about it, but yeah, like if you really think, like if you really think those things that you did and you thought that you will be happy, or you will be happy, you will understand that dopamine was driving you. Like if you can remember that when you was thinking about that thing, like after some day you will go on a crazy date with that beautiful girl, and you have that sensation throughout your body, like yeah, like you're in your hand, in your inside your, you know, inside your arms, inside your stomach, you can feel that sensation type thing that is in a way motivating you to, yeah, you should do it, you should not miss that day, you should not do some crazy things in that day. That's dopamine. I don't have any research, but from my observation I can say that's dopamine which is driving you. Now dopamine is a obviously complicated subject. I'm not a researcher, so I'm not giving you the bulletproof uh, I'm not giving you the bulletproof words that yeah, this is happening to you, this is not happening to you, but I'm a 18 years old boy giving my perspective, and from things I have understand, I can assure you that dopamine is driving you mostly throughout your life, and making you to do things. Now I'm not going to say good or bad, because obviously sometimes dopamine will drive you to learn some skill, and if I talk more on this, then you will feel that like some of you may try programming and programming in Python or something, and you have see that for 2 or 3 days it is really fun. It is really fun to try to learn programming. Your first hello world, your first all of that. That was dopamine driving you. That was dopamine making you happy when you have type a code and it's working. It is making you happy. That's dopamine. But think about it, after maybe 2 or 3 days you started to think that it's not that much interesting anymore. It's because it is a programming is complex. When you try to learn it, and you start to feel boring when you try to code. That is in that time your dopamine is not controlling you. Now for successful people, dopamine is not the thing that drives them to do the work that is going to make their life better, not necessarily make them rich or something, make their life better. And it is discipline that is driving them. Now being disciplined is very hard. You have to do things that is not going to make you happy. I talked about in my meditation video that why you should meditate, so that you can focus on things that is not giving you, that will be not giving you dopamine. If I talk about it more, then you will see that if you watch 2 or 3 hours of a movie, you will feel nothing throughout that time. Throughout 3 or 4 hours you will feel nothing. But if you try to study something, if you try to read some book, read this book, it's going to change your life. If you try to read some book, if you try to learn some skill, learn video editing or something, for someday, like, to be honest to you and give you my thought, when I started to read some book, for some day I was feeling really happy when I read 2 or 3 pages a day or more. But after some time I really feel that it's not that fun anymore. Like reading book is not fun. Really, it's not fun. It's not funny. It's not like it doesn't give you any happiness or something. It's discipline that is driving me to read this book. Like I know that I have some specific time to do some specific work, and I know that I have, this is the time to read this book, and in that time for discipline I'm reading this. Not dopamine driving me, not dopamine telling me the yeah, you read this book and you will have fun. I know this is the time to record my video, and dopamine is not driving me. Or I'm, to be honest to you, I'm not having any dopamine because I do not have any audience in YouTube. I'm just making this video for myself, so that I can improve my English, so that I can improve my communication. And but dopamine is not driving me that yeah, do this and you will feel some shit inside your body. No, meditation doesn't give me dopamine. I do it for my my discipline, and and after doing these things you will obviously get the benefit. Like after doing meditation, your mind will become strong to focus on things that is not going to make you, is not going to give you instant gratification. Rather it will give you long term gratification. Like reading book is not going to make you happy right then and then, but you will gain some knowledge that you can apply in your life, and then after some years or so you become the man you wanted to be. Honestly, after reading, by reading books, by doing things, obviously you have to do all things at once in a day, and this is hard work. Like being happy is not just being happy. You have to do hard work to learn happiness, real happiness. Like when you, to be honest, when you fab, you feel really happy. You feel really happy in a sense that when you are doing it, in that time you're happy, but after doing it, obviously if you're like me, you will feel that I shouldn't have done that, and you will become sad. But when you are doing that shit, you feel happy. That's dopamine driving you. And after doing that, your dopamine level and testosterone level decreases, and then you start to feel that what you have done, and the thing you have done is not good, and then you become unhappy. So this is the thing. So I'm not going to say dopamine is a bad thing, obviously, because sometimes it can drive you to do good things. Dopamine can drive you to do new things, and that new things maybe is a good thing for you, like learning a new skill, starting to start a YouTube channel, making these videos. But after starting some good work, do not rely on dopamine to drive you. Rely on discipline to drive you. Like when I feel that, sometimes I really feel happy when, before I start to make videos, like that is dopamine driving me to make this video. And in that time I think that no, 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 there is nothing to be happy when I am recording this video, nothing to be sad also. This is the discipline that I have to make this video, put on YouTube, so that uh, so that to grow, honestly, to grow an audience, and to improve my communication skill, to improve my English, to improve my gestures and face reactions and all that things. So this is discipline driving me, not dopamine. I'm not saying I'm a highly disciplined man, no. I didn't make videos for 10 days. That was me being not disciplined. But now I will try to be disciplined and do not rely on dopamine to drive me. Obviously, maybe in future dopamine will help me to do some new things. Maybe that is good for me, and then I will rely on my discipline to do that thing more and have benefit from it. And I will not be talking to you more about this. You can do your own research about dopamine. It's a really complicated subject, and there's so much complicated research on this. You should obviously uh, search on YouTube or Google, and then read about it, or see a video. I will really suggest you to read. Like reading is a really good habit. If you can build the habit of reading, your life is going to change. If you can build the habit of reading, meditating and exercise, your life is going to change. There is no thinking that your life will be the same anymore. No. Like doing exercise for 1 or 2 months is going to change your mental health and mental mindset totally. Like totally, you will be a different man after 1 or 2 months doing exercise. Now think about it. If you doing this continuously for 2 or 3 hours, your life will become the life that you always wondered. And that's all. I totally talked about it from my head. I do not have any research or things. I'm just giving you my perspective. And as always, you don't have to be perfect. Just make the best use of your life. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.